frying pan.
And into the fire. Run! Run!
Hello and welcome to Out of the Frying Pan, a Middle-earth strategy battle game podcast. So we haven't really done much recently on YouTube or indeed much on the cast. So what's the reason for this, you might ask? Well, it happens once or twice a year and it's usually a reason for celebration and for review. So I hold in my grubby hands the issue 13 of SBG Magazine. Now this is ever so slightly late, for which I can only apologise. We do a lot of that on the podcast for those who regularly listen. Unfortunately, life is incredibly busy. So we did feel it was really important that we once again showed off how good this magazine is. And it's obviously a really cool thing to have going out into the community, produced by the community. So I'll cut in a moment or two to a review, a whistle-stop tour of the magazine, not to give too many spoilers away, and obviously included down there somewhere is going to be the details of how to get hold of your own copy of SBG. So without further ado, let's pop over to the review. So, welcome to my obviously slightly grotty, well-used hobby space. Just to do a quick flick through of the relatively recent copy of SBG. Once again, apologies Damian for how late this is. So, we are on to episode 13, or issue 13, spring 2023, ever so slightly delayed, of SBG, where they're beginning to cover the Two Towers. So Gandalf returns at the turn of the tide as we journey to Rohan to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Two Towers. So it is the official 20th anniversary celebration edition. So the usual artwork as you'd expect on the front, or the usual scenarios, diorama, so to speak. Obviously fantastic, usual fare of excellent photography and really good print. Always surprised by how good this is for basically a fanzine. I think that does it a slight disservice, even though that's really what it is, but always really good. So once again, we have a usual editorial and contents pages, usual who's who and who's that of SBG, as well as some sponsors, usual suspects. So there's some really good stuff in these editions. Really good stuff. So obviously we've got the hobby blogs as usual, a really good count how many Greemers competition going on, including the silhouette here. I haven't submitted my entry, it's probably too late now, and to be honest I'll only get it wrong because I'm always terrible at these kind of things, but always worth a go. So the usual editorial or usual article from Damian, where he's having a chat about basically playing some games with Tom. So talking about Fellowship of the Ring games. So we've got Battlecamper talking about why Rohan's the best. He is entitled to be wrong, of course, because it involves painting far too many horses. And then we have Tom talking about Gandalf's his favourite character. Spoiler alert, he makes some good points. A painting masterclass on the same, which is really pretty cool. Dave Frederick's doing his usual high quality amazingness, which is always well worth a look, well worth a go through. And then a absolutely enormous Assault on Edoras battle report, which has got some ridiculous scenario terrain. It's just beautiful. So won't go too far into it. Hopefully no one caught any of that. And then an article on the assembly of such a masterpiece, which is very cool. Coming to the usual Generation Shift advert at the end, which is always good to see. So if you need some high quality resin bases, give them a shout. You're available on Facebook, go give them a look. So yeah, this is a whistle-stop tour of the latest edition, issue 13 of SBG Magazine.
Out of the frying pan.
And into the fire. Run! Run!